after Reuters revealed that the semiconductor giant has asked Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing to increase manufacturing of its H200 artificial intelligence chips in order to satisfy large pre-orders from Chinese tech businesses. NVIDIA's stock surged on Wednesday. NVIDIA presently only has 700,000 H200 units in stock, but Chinese companies have ordered almost 2 million units for delivery in 2026. This is a substantial supply imbalance, confirming years of bottled-up demand from the second-largest AI market in the world. One of the most significant drivers of demand for AI chips in recent months is the production ramp, which could change revenue forecasts and margin projections for 2026. The action is significant because it turns conjecture over China's appetite for AI into actual purchase orders. NVIDIA is in a position to take advantage of a market that has been mainly unreachable because of U.S. export limitations, now that the Trump administration has approved H200 exports to China. In contrast to wishful thinking, the TSMC production ramp indicates significant revenue visibility. Given that production is anticipated to start in Q2 2026, sizable shipments may occur in the second half of the year. The rise is seen by analysts as a positive indication for 2026 AI infrastructure spending, boosting confidence in NVIDIA's data center business and its competitive advantage over rivals like AMD. NVIDIA stock, turning supply shortages into opportunities for profit. NVIDIA's previous generation Hopper architecture chip, the H200, was made with TSMC's 4-nanometer technology. Even if the export-restricted H20 type was more recent and only produced 1/6 the performance, Chinese cloud providers and IT behemoths like Alibaba and ByteDance still find the H200 to be very appealing. Despite its limited availability, these firms consider the H200 to be an essential tool for creating competitive large language models and AI applications, making it worth premium costs. The strength of demand is clearly depicted by the numbers. In contrast to NVIDIA's 700,000 unit inventory, Chinese IT companies have bought 2.05 million H200 chips, resulting in a 3-to-1 demand-to-supply ratio. According to reports, the price is about $27,000 per chip, which is 15% less than the price of gray market counterparts, which are now selling for more than 1.75 million yuan each 8-chip module. NVIDIA intends to use its current inventory to fulfill initial requests. The first shipments are anticipated in mid-February, just before the Lunar New Year. Because of the size of Chinese demand, NVIDIA has specifically requested that TSMC queue up more manufacturing capacity in order to take advantage of this opportunity, indicating management's belief that the opportunity is genuine and long-lasting. Even as NVIDIA prioritizes its next-generation Rubin processors and its more recent Blackwell architecture, this production ramp is taking place. The division of TSMC's valuable 4-nanometer capacity between legacy H200 production and innovative next-generation products by management highlights the economic urgency of Chinese demand and NVIDIA's assurance of revenue visibility for 2026. Investors need to be aware of the following major risks. Following the morning news, NVIDIA's stock increased by almost 1%, trading between $188 and $192 per share. The production ramp was generally seen favorably by analysts, who noted that additional H200 revenue flowing into 2026 would support valuation multiples and raise consensus projections. At $256, the average analyst price objective is a 37% increase over current levels. However, before believing that the rally is a given, investors need to keep an eye on a number of concerns. First, despite Trump's export authorization, Beijing has not yet authorized H200 imports into China. In December, Chinese officials convened emergency meetings and, on December 10th, released a government procurement list that significantly left out foreign vendors, indicating continued reluctance. Second, there is still a high level of geopolitical danger. The agreement might be abruptly broken by changes in policy or new export restrictions from the U.S. Third, there are actual capacity limitations at TSMC. Expanding H200 production would make it harder for other clients to obtain the more recent Blackwell chips, which could lead to supply shortages elsewhere. Documents unsealed by federal prosecutors in Texas disclosed an investigation into a vast smuggling network spanning the United States and the globe. The federal government dubbed the probe Operation Gatekeeper, which was centered on an alleged covert, underground network of suppliers for NVIDIA's graphic processing units, or GPUs, rather than narcotics smuggling or stolen products. These chips, which have both military and civilian applications, constitute the foundation of the AI race. According to the administration, chips were being sent to China by a covert smuggling network in violation of U.S. export control rules pertaining to national security. At least one undercover agent acting on behalf of the U.S. government allegedly broke into a covert warehouse shipping operation in New Jersey, fake front firms, and smuggling gang members who were breaking into the country illegally. The results of that federal inquiry highlight the intense competition between China and the United States for access to cutting-edge technology, which many believe will determine the direction of the world economy. They claim that between October 2024 and May 2025, the smuggling gang tried to ship NVIDIA H100 and H200 GPUs to China for at least $160 million. The United States continues to have the best supply of these chips despite the huge demand from China. China is still heavily reliant on NVIDIA's technology, even if it is starting its own domestic AI chip business. According to Ray Wang, an analyst at SemiAnalysis, I believe that over 60% of the top AI models in China are currently using NVIDIA's hardware. NVIDIA has a consistent lead in both software and hardware. And if you combine those two things, I believe that China is still attempting to catch up. The government dispatched an undercover spy into a Secaucus, New Jersey warehouse to gather information. The individual claimed to have seen suspects rebranding NVIDIA GPUs there under the name of a fraudulent business they named Sandkian. According to the authorities, the goods were mislabeled as adapters, adapter modules, and contactor controllers on the export and shipment paperwork. On May 28th, a dramatic event in the New Jersey warehouse marked the end of Operation Gatekeeper, as 3 trucks that the conspirators had hired arrived to retrieve the smuggled chips. One of the truck drivers delivering the product to the New Jersey warehouse reported that police officers had arrived at the spot and were inquiring about the package's destination, according to a user in a text chain purportedly used by the conspirators. This information was sent in almost real time. The texts claim that conspirators instructed the drivers to simply claim to be ignorant. Prosecutors claim that one of the conspirators sent another message to the full-text thread 5 minutes later saying, "Dissolve this group chat. Eliminate everyone." Prosecutors claimed that shortly after, federal officials intervened to seize the advanced machinery and stop the products from being transferred to China. The case is part of a recent wave of similar busts involving unapproved NVIDIA shipments. Between 10,000 and several 100,000 AI chips were smuggled into China in 2024 alone, according to estimates from the think tank Center for a New American Security. According to Wang, there are a lot of unlawful ways to obtain NVIDIA chips in the modern world. You can use shell companies to buy NVIDIA chips and establish your data center anywhere in the world. Additionally, NVIDIA finds it extremely difficult to monitor and conduct due diligence. The U.S. government's export is thorough and stringent, an NVIDIA representative told CNBC. According to an NVIDIA representative, even secondary market sales of earlier generation equipment are closely monitored and reviewed. Even if there are millions of regulated GPUs in use at homes, workplaces, and educational institutions, we will keep collaborating with the government and our clients to prevent secondhand smuggling. However, President Donald Trump made a social media remark that might jeopardize the entire operation on the same day that federal prosecutors revealed their probe. On Truth Social, Trump declared that the U.S. will now let the transfer of NVIDIA's H200 GPUs, the most potent GPUs that were seized by the government during Operation Gatekeeper, to China. According to Trump, the exports would be permitted as long as the United States was given a 25% share of the sales. The Blackwell and Rubin GPUs, NVIDIA's most sophisticated AI chips, are still not permitted for export, Trump continued. 2 business people were arrested as a consequence of Operation Gatekeeper, and a Houston man and his company entered a guilty plea for smuggling the state-of-the-art AI technology. However, the president's statement has complicated the case for American prosecutors attempting to prove that smuggling the identical chips poses a threat to national security. The men's defense lawyers seized the chance right away. Defense lawyers said in a court filing the next day that the president debunked that assertion when he declared that the U.S. will now permit the sale of NVIDIA's H200 GPUs, the most potent GPUs found by the authorities in this case, to China. According to some analysts, even NVIDIA's most advanced AI processors will continue to be smuggled into China. Wang stated, "I don't think the smuggling will just stop. I'm not sure if the new H200 chip release will be sufficient to meet Chinese demand for AI. Globally, the demand for computing has been increasing, and I think China should be no exception." After announcing a $14 billion order for chips from ByteDance and completing a $5 billion investment in Intel, NVIDIA's shares have somewhat decreased during the last week. Over the past 6 months, NVIDIA's stock has increased by 18.7%, surpassing both the Nasdaq and the S&P 500. It should be noted that the chipmaker's gains during that period have helped offset the sharp decline in stock that occurred in early 2025, when it said it would incur a $5.5 billion charge related to the export limitations of H20 chips to China. While some analysts have increased their price predictions, others warn of persistent challenges because of the uncertainties surrounding future trade relations between the United States and China, and the possibility of more stringent restrictions. The data center segment's robust growth contributed to the third quarter report's excellent top and bottom lines. Notwithstanding its difficulties, the business's shift to the U.S. investments in AI infrastructure indicate resiliency. Here, 24/7 Wallsaint examines if NVIDIA can maintain its comeback and spur additional growth as analysts watch the strong demand for data centers. Why make an NVIDIA investment? NVIDIA must contend with trade constraints between the United States and China, as well as high market expectations. The significant write-down mentioned above occurred in the first quarter due to export restrictions on its H20 AI chip, which was created especially to get around export limits on cutting-edge technology to China. Analysts projected a $9 billion revenue loss as a consequence of the ban. Fiscal first quarter results would be impacted by about $700 million, with the remaining $8 billion being distributed across the second and third quarters. As competition from Huawei's Ascend chips increases, supply chain costs were also threatened by U.S. tariffs and China's punitive actions, especially for components imported internationally. Analysts warned about margin pressure due to these issues. NVIDIA's profitability is still strong, though. According to reports, the levies have caused the company to increase the price of some of its most well-liked GPUs by 10% to 15%. In order to offset rising production costs and maintain steady profits, the price of gaming processors increased by 5% to 10%, while the price of high-end AI GPUs increased by up to 15%. However, U.S. investments. NVIDIA's supply chains are strengthened by AI infrastructure, which is underpinned by its $37.6 billion cash reserve, and Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing's $165 billion Arizona fab development. During his recent visit to South Korea, CEO Huang declared that NVIDIA will provide more than 260,000 cutting-edge graphics processing units, GPUs, to South Korean companies such as Samsung and Hyundai Motor. According to him, AI has entered a virtuous cycle, whereby advancements in the models generate more funding, which in turn spurs other advancements and funding. He added that he hoped the U.S.-China trade negotiations will result in a policy shift that would enable NVIDIA to start selling cutting-edge chips in China again. The President of the United States has actually given the business permission to export its cutting-edge H200 AI chips to China. Grand View Research projects that the AI market would expand at a 37% CAGR through 2030. This helps NVIDIA reach its revenue target of $170 billion in fiscal 2026, which is 30% more than the $130.5 billion it made in 2025. NVIDIA reported record revenue of $57.01 billion for the third quarter, with $51.2 billion coming from its data center division. Due in significant part to the intense demand for its AI processors, the total was up 66% year over year. In fiscal 2025, the chipmaker made $3.2 billion in capital expenditures to develop the infrastructure for AI and Blackwell accelerator production. To fulfill hyperscaler demand, the company's capital expenditures have increased by over 200% to over $3 billion this year. Even with the apparent thaw, there are still hazards associated with US-China trade limitations. Tariffs could increase expenses, which would account for the reported price increases. NVIDIA's adjusted operating income of $37.8 billion was offset by a 36% increase in operating expenses to $5.8 billion for R&AMP. However, data centers are not the only factor contributing to NVIDIA's rise. Thanks to partnerships with Toyota and Aurora Innovation for autonomous vehicles, the company's automotive division grew by 32% year-over-year to $592 million. In the face of tariff uncertainty, this diversifies NVIDIA's portfolio. NVIDIA's third-quarter fiscal revenue is expected to be $65 billion, give or take 2%. This view surpassed the consensus forecast of analysts. For NVIDIA shareholders, this year has been somewhat turbulent. In April, the stock fell to $86.62, a 52-week low. The share price rebounded following the first-quarter results and an apparent halt in US-China tariffs. The company's market capitalization momentarily exceeded $5 trillion when it reached an all-time high of $212.9 in October. Analyst sentiment is still bullish despite some insiders dumping stock. 11 of the 60 analysts who urge purchasing shares, out of the 64 who cover the stock, have strong buy ratings. The consensus price estimate for the next year is $253.02, which indicates an almost 35% increase from the current price. The range of targets for each share is $140 to $352. Recently, buy-equivalent ratings were maintained by Buffett, Stifel, Truist, and others. The street-high target price is held by Evercore ISI. Strong demand for Blackwell chips, an expanding pipeline, an improved supply chain, and faster revenue growth were all mentioned. Michael Burry, a well-known investor, is pessimistic about NVIDIA nevertheless. NVIDIA was well-positioned for success in 2025, thanks to its leadership in AI, 93% growth in data centers, and automotive alliances with Toyota. But care is needed due to tariff risks and DeepSeek's competitive AI algorithms. NVIDIA is positioned to meet its $170 billion full-year revenue target thanks to the expansion of the AI market and the chipmaker's $47 billion second-quarter revenue, while stability is provided by its cash cushion and Stargate project role. However, there are still issues with value. Growth-oriented investors should purchase NVIDIA, but others should proceed with caution. NVIDIA's 2026 year-end price goal of $300.14 per share, or a 60.0% increase, is set by Wall Street. This estimate takes into consideration anticipated Blackwell supply restrictions, DeepSeek competition, and tariff threats. It also takes into account NVIDIA's dominance in AI and its revenue projections for the second quarter of 2026. Don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your input helps create a more knowledgeable community where we can all learn and grow together in the world of investing. Stay up to date with the latest market trends, insights, and key updates by subscribing to Investing Tutorial. We're here to help you make smarter investment decisions and stay ahead of the curve.